Okay, I think we are online now. So yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to season 3, round 4 of LOS. Once again, another week of me, Wifix, being your stream guide, and hopefully that the curse of me crashing, my game crashing in the middle of the stream ends. And in order to ensure that, I have brought in the person who ends all my curses. I think the drivers know him quite well. It's Sid Venkatesh next to me on comms. Hi, Sid.
Hey, Vifix. It's good to be
Yeah,
here for the first time.
yeah,
I've never done comms before, so yeah.
yeah. It should be a fun one. I mean, you hadn't done a lot of things in league racing before, um, but
Never won a race till last week.
I think though you need to be a bit more careful with your words than Smith Shah normally, who's not here because he couldn't join the lobby. Brilliant job, Codemasters. But I think Sid's been deputizing like 7 different roles since he joined the server anyway. So um,
That's
let's see
life,
what he
yeah.
does as commentator tonight because you know you're kind of responsible for this grid. Sid.
I just hope we have a clean race and there are no freak incidents here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I just hope it's
I'm
good.
gonna ask you a guessing game. Off the top of your head, can you name the the
Uh,
top three
One second.
from
I
the
think
last?
easy level left the session. Is there a glitch or something?
I don't know.
Let me send him
This
an
is
invite.
just after a new update. I don't know how they managed to mess up the game more than the previous update, but
I know.
it's truly spectacular. Like, how do you have more glitches in after you update the game? Like,
It's ridiculous.
they fix one thing and then they break like 7 other
Break the
things.
other thing.
Yeah.
Well, Codemasters, thanks.
Yeah. So meanwhile, Chugs does the
Sumay's on a hot lap.
yeah, Chugs meanwhile does the first lap of the session at 32-1. Not Sumer, the professional time trial sweat because he keeps deleting all his laps for some reason. I don't understand that as well. Yeah.
I think he doesn't want you to look at what he's doing.
Yeah, which would make sense, but then why would you like just not delete it immediately? He, like deletes it like weird points, like two
Sandbagging,
like
I
yeah like
guess.
two a month later like after he's done it like that's very weird. But yeah, I mean purple, not a surprise.
Yeah.
Reserving tonight, I think a lot of people, if we were betting, a lot of people would have their money on him.
Okay.
Easy
Easy's
level
back
has been
now?
able to join, so
Yes.
that's
Just
a
sent
good
him an
news.
invite, yeah.
Yeah, one thing we don't even know how glitched this game is in the race. So yeah, I am just
Shadow does a
yeah.
142.3.
Okay,
What did he
that's
do,
a
yeah?
different level. Suma absolutely smashes the
He
grid
smashes
with
it,
a
yeah.
30.3. Ahif does a 31.6. Yeah,
Who
so
else?
far everything looking pretty calm. Yash Gosalia
Yeah.
on his lap. Now the Ferrari, normal again. Um, the
So is
McLaren, not
Abhishek.
normal anymore. Uh, with the
Abhishek is on
special
a hot
mode.
lap too.
And where is
Sector
Abhishek
3.
on his lap as
Sector 3.
Thakurva goes P2. Abhishek now coming through the final corner, trying to get the car in nice and tight through the last guy and he spun. Oh
And he spins
no,
out, yeah.
that
Who else is
is
here?
that's a bit weird. I you don't normally see people spin there, but I
Spin
guess
there, yeah.
I
I guess he took the curb. I don't know.
yeah
Or maybe his traction TC off. He needs to go
we
all the
have.
way back to the pits.
Yeah, we
Who
have
else is on a hot lap?
PSI in the chat saying the McLaren looks good, and now I'm gonna ask the question: how do you ban somebody from your chat? Um, well,
Yash is on
so
a
far
hot
only
lap.
9 people have done a lap, and those include a 142, a 143, and Yash with a 2 minute
206, yeah.
6.
But he's on a
So
hot lap now. He's doing his
yeah,
second
meanwhile
run.
Shadow goes P2. Finally, he does a representative lap. Um, Yash
Is
just
it just that they're trying to offload the fuel by doing a just one lap and then coming back and doing a hot lap.
I mean, I think the minimum fuel here is like 2.7 laps. So, I mean, if
2.7,
they were
yeah.
on minimum fuel, I don't know why they would go on
Yeah.
anything more than minimum fuel, but
Oh,
it's
Kalyan Verma disqualified.
oh.
What did he do there?
I think he tried to flick spin the car and then he
Yeah.
was out reverse for too
Oh,
long. Yash
P4,
Kasalia.
Yash.
Because
Next lap.
P4, so if you discount Natsume from this session, is actually quite close.
Yeah, it's quite close.
But
URL
only
Pradeep
11
has just
people have
started
set a
his
lap
lap.
so far, so I don't know what the
Yes.
other 8 guys are doing.
Chilling in the
Hopefully,
pits.
yeah, hopefully they go out there and just do
I
something because
see
it's
Oxidize coming out.
that's
Yeah.
easy. That is
Easy,
easy
that's
though.
easy, yeah.
I mean the bottom 4 haven't even gone out.
Yeah.
They're just in the pits. Like half the session is over. I
Oh
don't know.
God, Shadow. What are you doing, Shadow?
Oh no.
God.
That is a
He's
caught
a
in
mod.
4K. That is a caught in 4K moment right there. I put the camera on him or something. I don't know what to. And I mean that
And yeah,
would have
oh
been a bad
God.
way to cut the pit lane, but it's a qualifying. So, but yeah, put the camera on him because yeah, I just yeah
What do we say?
yeah I prefer really not to
The
speak.
league moderator.
Yeah.
Yeah, who else is on a lap? Yeah, she's doing another run. Oh no.
I think everyone's coming in.
Yeah, they're just coming in.
I think Captain Sandhu is on a lap.
So
He attacked
Sandhu's
the
on a
corner
half lap,
very
yeah.
aggressively. Heading into this corner where Ferrari's title hopes ended in real life.
And yeah.
Hopefully no one's title hopes end here. And heading out into the last cornering section where a certain thing happened in a certain league.
And he's into the pits.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
easy
look,
doing?
Chugs into the last corner, and you always have to be careful there. You never know who, what, or when you're gonna get hit.
So we fix easy is on hot lap and he's in the last sector. So let's see what he puts up.
Yeah, let's
he's
just
down.
wait and
He's
see.
down.
Going
He's
sweeping
down
through.
left.
He's in a Mercedes, so yeah, look at that. He takes that cautious approach because he knows that there are always people lurking out there at that corner today. In a straight line to a Mercedes. I'm gonna watch when Sumer starts his hot lap so that I can comment it on the entire hot lap. But until then, Chugs has spun at sector 1.
Yes, Chugs is fun.
Oxidize about to cross sector 1 in the 22.6, which I have no idea how fast that is. But we do follow him now on to the Mistral Straight. That is the official name for it. Srikant, that is
absolutely clueless with the names of the corners on this track.
Yeah, that is the only one that I know here because there's no point in remembering corners here anyway. We're not gonna have this on next game, and all of the corners were the same. Let's be honest. I don't think. Although we will miss this more in a league racing sense because it was actually more fun in league racing than it has been in real life. Because of course in the game it doesn't hamper you dirty air and tire overheating.
We'll always remember this track and league racing for the incidents it's caused.
Yes. SYFC in the chat right now. Anyway, Sumer about to start his lap. Let me just take you through it. Now he heads into turn 1, 7/6 fifth gear. Takes nicely, clips the entry and exit smooth on the power delivery into 8th. Now he brakes heavy into this corner. Very easy to invalidate here because you have to ride that curve. Now he goes deep into that. These curves want to unsettle you. Your car can spin out very, very easily through here, and you have to get a moment where you have to just collect the car instead of taking it in full stride. So that would have cost him around a 10th, but I mean he was already up on his lap, and I'm pretty sure track evolution will allow him to improve. Now third gear, this corner now very haunted for me. I have PTSD right there on that turn. Now heading into the sector to timing line, up still marginally into the last sector. Long sweeping right-hander, another long sweeping right-hander. We remember this corner from real life. because
Yeah.
you can go straight on and clip the barrier, and he has
Ooh.
spun. Oh no.
Fun.
Yeah,
Real life
so
race.
yeah. That didn't look like the neatest of laps. The fact that he was still probably gonna put an easy pole
So
to just
if
tell
it's
you what we're dealing with here.
Oxidize is putting in a good lap. He's turned out
Yeah,
to
he goes
a
P5.
P5. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Thakur about to cross the line. Let's see what he can do. 28, 29, 30, 31, 0.
31-0.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
He's
finish line here always confuses me a bit of the
Yeah.
where it is, but yeah, no one's improved on the second
I
run
think
like at all
Yash is
in the
doing
top four.
his. Yeah,
But
Yash
let's
is
see
doing his
Yash
hot lap.
now. Hopefully, I haven't
Yeah.
jinxed this. Um, yeah. So this is a live stewarding segment right now. Uh, Something tells me Shadow
Shadow.
Sword's gonna have
Shadow.
some sort of a thing because I'm just a
Shadow.
commentator, but even I know.
Yeah, Shadow.
50.5 through the middle
Yeah.
sector. So that tells me that Somer
Track
is
evolution.
just
Yeah.
gaining his time in the first two sectors somewhere, which leads me to believe that he might be running lesser downforce than everyone else.
Downforce correct. Yeah.
But he can do
Let's
the
see what.
same lap time, so it's going to be very, very difficult in the race if he gets off the line well. But anyway, yes, let's see what Gosale can do. He had a bit of movement
It's
in
a
the
good lap
last
by
corner.
Yash.
Now takes a lot of that curve right there. We saw
Yeah.
Abhishek taking a lot of that curve and spinning out earlier. What can Gosalia said? Is he gonna improve? He
No.
improves barely.
Despite
He improves by
very, very,
40
very, yeah.
thousandths, which takes him up
Into
two
P4.
positions. Yeah,
Yeah.
just going to show you how close it is in qualifying right now. Meanwhile,
Oh,
Shadow.
I didn't realize Jishnu
Oh no,
did a
Shadow.
P3 lap.
Oh
Oh
no,
God,
Shadow.
Shadow. My
What are
God.
you doing,
What
Shadow?
are we seeing?
I thought you were on your hot lap, brother.
God.
Oh no, this is not even 4K anymore. This is like
Whoa,
8.
whoa, whoa.
Oh no.
What are
Oh
you doing,
no,
Shadow?
Shadow. Oh no.
Okay, he's down on fuel. Hence is cutting.
No, 0.6
Can't.
laps is more than enough to make it all the way until the end of
So
the thing.
Vifix,
And
what
and
does
he
the
is
rules
and he's
say?
choosing to put the fuel in the car as well, Sid. So it's not like
So what does the rule say, Vifix? If you do it twice,
I have no clue. I didn't even think he'd do it once. I think.
looks like we need to find new rules every single race that we do.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, and I hope he doesn't take that pit entry like he does that like that in the race,
Yeah, in the
because if he
race,
does,
yeah,
that's another one right there. Uh,
correct. And was he the one who actually brought it to your notice that you were wrong with the initial pit
yeah,
entry?
the coloring of the line. Yeah, so I
The
will not
coloring,
be
yeah.
sparing him any. I will not be sparing him any expense right there. As Captain
He
Sandhu, his
might blame me.
teammate, hopefully follows a much more nobler path. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. It ain't that difficult. I mean,
Oh
that wasn't the
God.
cleanest, but it was still legal.
How tough
Shadow.
is it to go slow there, guys?
Yeah.
My God.
Caught
Who
in
else is on a hot
16K
lap?
Ultra HD,
I
says
know.
Shrikant.
GRL Mosquito. No, come on. No,
Is Mosquito about to start his hot lap? I think he is. By the way, none
mm,
of the leading three, only Jishnu's out on track. Abhi just decides to
yeah,
do
Jishnu
the
just came out, yeah.
CR7 strat, as I like to call it, and just not do qualifying. And which is the same thing as EC level spun on his out lap. That is not
No,
good news.
oh
What's
God.
happened to Caesar?
What are these
Why?
guys up to? Why is Caesar not out yet?
Yeah, that has Caesar also just accepted the way as Wicked Vicky spins at the last corner as well. And I must say, Abhishek's that 1 minute
Abhishek also
43 is still
spun in,
not
yeah.
last. Like that, that should just tell you what's happening in this session. Meanwhile,
I think the guys are struggling with with understeering. Yeah, with
yeah,
understeer they're struggling.
captains and the retired from the session. Shadow's
Yeah.
just out now.
Caesar's just come out.
It's very little time that Shadow's given himself. So I will be watching his
Yeah.
outlap with great interest to see how he makes it to the line.
And I'm gonna watch Caesar fix. He's
Oh,
just come
Caesar
out.
is finally
He's on
out.
his
I don't know
outlap,
what he
yeah.
was, know what he
He's
was
gonna do
doing
a
out there.
single run, yeah. What do you think will be the ideal strategy for the race, Vifix? And
We
I
don't know. We
hear
don't
it's going
even
to
know
be
the
a
weather for
wet
the.
race.
We don't even
Yeah,
know
it's
the
going to be
weather
a
for the
wet
race. It's
race.
a wet, but we don't know when it will rain.
Yeah.
Uh,
But if it's a
so
dry race, what would you do?
I think it's just a simple medium to hards because
Yeah.
I think softs wear too easily.
But why would Caesar save softs? Ah, who's that? There's one gentleman who just cut the entire chicane. Ah, Wicked Wiki.
Oh. Well, guys.
Did you
Oh,
tell
meanwhile,
these guys his
oxidized.
live stewarding?
Oxidized was ledge. He was
Ooh,
speed
that's quick.
2 with the
Yeah.
30.7. Meanwhile, Sumer about to start his lap. Shadow
I'm
is
gonna keep my eye on Caesar Vifix.
yeah.
He's
Guys,
about to start his too.
guys, it's not. I mean, Oxidized. I think is just letting people through there, so that's why. It's not that hard. Like, just don't cut the track.
Cut
Like,
the
just
track, yeah.
I don't. League racing is not that hard to not get penalized in, guys. Just
What is Caesar doing?
don't
Okay.
do stuff. Meanwhile, Sumer about to cross the sector 1 line and he's up by
Caesar.
64 thousandths on his own lap. Shadow is going to cross that soon. He's just started his lap. So I am watching out. Meanwhile, Jishnu is down actually on his time. So he will not be improving at this rate his track position. Jishnu is going to be the first person to cross the line from that entire top 5. Top 6, they include Thakurwa in there as well. Let's see now.
Caesar's on a hot lap.
Let's see now though, Jishnu, what can he do? He's the first of these guys to cross the line. He goes and sets 131. He doesn't improve.
Did
Now
Shadow retire
Sumer,
on track?
I think he crashed though, seeing where he is. We do have
Caesar just ruined his entry and exit in the chicane.
now. No one is actually looking like improving. Let's see what if Sumer can improve. Looks to be, and he goes and sits a 129.9.
Wow.
That is just yeah.
Like
So that's the
800s
benchmark
faster.
to beat. Can anyone get even remotely close to it? I don't know, but can Yash Gosalia get himself into a top 3? Hopefully. Hopefully he can. And I'm pretty sure this is Sumer's first league race of this game cycle. So
Will Caesar do a good lap and get into the top 10?
let's see what he can do. I mean, I think he should be able to get into the top
Should be
10,
top 10.
but let's see. 29, 30, 31, 4. He
No.
just about gets into the top 10.
Not bad.
And Yash Gosalia goes P4.
Yeah.
So that should just tell you how competitive this grid is. Caesar is barely able to crack the top 10. Meanwhile, Sumer is on pole by 8 tenths, but you can't expect him to be better in quali than in the race because he has been a certified TT SWAT.
To be honest, Oxidizer surprised me with this lap,
Yeah.
and Shadow's
I
doing
mean,
well.
if you remember in another league, Oxidize was pretty quick at
Yeah.
Singapore, but this track has
Yeah.
nothing in common with Singapore.
Nothing
So
in
yeah,
common
that is
with Singapore, yeah.
surprising.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just really fast now. So yeah, as the grid rundown, it's Suman on pole, Oxidized P2, Shadow P3, Yash Gosalia P4, Jishnu P5, Thakura P6, I have P7, Captain Sandhu P8, Caesar P9, Chugs 10th, Easy Level 11th, Anton 12th, Vintage 13th, GRL Mosquito 14th, Pradeep 15th, Avishad 16th, Wicket Wiki, Abhi Abdul Samad and Kalyan Manan didn't do a lap. And I must mention that I don't really count that Abhishek's lap considering he did 1 minute 43, but it is a lap nonetheless.
Yeah.
Which I mean is the best way to not qualify. Just set a really, really
Is
like
it raining?
it is not raining yet,
Gloomy.
which makes it more fun, in my opinion.
Yeah, changing weather is good. At least for me as a steward, it's gonna be interesting.
Yes. Live stewarding, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
You are judged. You are
Shadow,
judged on.
Shadow's been pushed down by 10 places.
Like we don't even know where he'll finish the race. Wherever he finishes, even if he finishes 20th, he has to start from. He has to start. He has to do a 5-lapper in France, then join the lobby and
Then
race.
join the lobby,
That's what
yeah.
he's gonna do next week.
Interesting. I think the first time we're having a steward in the comms box in LOS, right?
I think
the
no, we're not
Jindu.
because
Yeah,
we used to have Jin a lot.
Yeah, Jin.
A lot on here. We used to have that noob HVP on here. I think.
HVP, yeah. Okay, for
Yeah,
the season.
and we allow pretty much anyone on the comms box if they're willing
Yeah.
to. Uh, of course.
So the
Mm,
guys watching the stream, anybody interested in doing comms next week, please do
yeah,
inform Bifix.
yeah, and you get to
I
judge
can do my
people.
job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you get to judge people like live on stream without them. They can't say any. In
Okay.
fact, they trust your word a lot. So what are
What
the
tires are they
tires?
on? Yeah.
There are hards
They're
and
hards.
mediums, which
Yeah.
it leads me to believe it's not gonna rain for some time.
Surprising.
But then you have easy level who normally goes conservative, and
Yeah,
he's
he's
on
on
soft.
softs. Is the
So
is the lobby set on precise, or is it what do you call
I
it,
think it is
accurate,
on
or is it
I think it is on approximate because
approximate? Is it?
Shadow has been hosting
Oh,
lobbies for a time now, so I hope that
okay.
he did get it
So it's on
correct.
approximate, is it?
Yeah. So yeah,
That's
we
why.
don't necessarily know, but of course, even approximate is quite easy to tell because it's like 700% chance of
Or did
rain.
the game, what do you call, prank easy, saying that it's going to rain in the next 5 laps?
I mean,
You never know.
it's a gamble, I'll say, but if it works,
Yeah.
he is in a very good position. But we don't know whether they'll. Oh my God, Shadow almost spins on the formation lap. Guys on hard tires, they're gonna have a very,
Struggle
yeah, on the race start.
to warm up.
Um,
Yeah. Is the glitch still there? And the formation lap
from
tire
what I've
temperature?
been told, by
Mm-hmm.
the way, the glitch wasn't there, Sid, and then it's come
Oh,
back.
okay.
But from what I've
Oh,
been told, it wasn't affecting anyone early on, so that's why we're
it's not
doing it.
affecting anybody now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's just watch our luck now as it affects everyone.
Yeah. Why
It'll
is
be
there
easy
such a
to
gap?
tell if it affected everyone because Shadow will be leading by 3 seconds going into the
Yeah.
sector 1 timing line because he's the
Correct.
host. It won't affect him. Um,
So why is Wicked Wiki? No, who's that? Abhishek's right behind. Yeah, it's fun.
no, he is 16th. He did
No,
a
no, no.
43 in qualifying.
He's dead last.
And oxidized. Okay, that's definitely a strat. I think they definitely need to have damage on in the formation lab from next year.
Yeah, they
Then
should.
this is it's a bit silly sometimes, but.
So I think we should suggest this
Oh
to
no,
the
Thakurva! What was he planning to do with that grid lineup? That he was in a perpendicular angle to his own grid slot. Like I don't understand. That was just very confusing. Um, but
Yeah,
please give
so
me a good camera angle game. Please give me a good
yes.
look at Yash Kosalia, by the way. Look at where his car is placed. Meanwhile, okay, 5 red lights. I think
And
lights out and away we go. And Sumer gets a decent enough start off the launch. Oxidize does not get a good start, and the game doesn't let me get a good view of it. Oh my god! Oh my
Chugs is
god!
out.
What's happened at the back there? I don't know if you saw that, Sid, but there were like
I
8. There were like
saw that.
oh my god!
my
Yash Kosalia
God,
meanwhile just
Yash.
stopped on the
Oxidized. It's crazy what happened there.
Yeah, what's happened to IF though? Because he does not have. He just cannot get good first laps, can he? I mean, in all fairness, he did 5 pit stops last time and won, but that is not.
So, Wifix, easy levels tire strategy has worked out.
Yeah.
He's gained 4 positions.
And it's a safety
Yeah.
car now, which will increase
Yeah.
the. What happened
Yeah.
at the
So
start?
what happened there,
It was so weird. Like
I saw
you
wings
see
fly
like
out.
2 cars going into a barrier, but only one of them
Yeah.
DNF with chugs, and then Vintage Bear just randomly going into into the other side of the. That would have been a red flag in real life. Or as the
What
FIA
happened
likes to call it, penalty for driver for driving too fast.
So Wicked
Yeah,
Wiki has
so
gained 6 positions.
let's just get a
Wifix.
status report on people here. So not so many, he's kept his position P1, not always the easiest thing to maintain. Shadows gained 1 position, Oxidize has lost 1, Yashko Salia maintains P4, Jishnu is in 5th, Sando's in 6th, he's gained 2, Izila has gained 4 positions, so he's the big winner here. Caesar is gained 1, Thakur has gained lost 3, which I mean,
Caesar
I'm not
doesn't have a win
surprised.
though.
Yeah. Oh, he does. Oh, he does.
Yeah.
How do you
So
gain
he
a
was
position and then
involved.
also lose your wing at the same time? I don't.
I think he was involved into one of those
Yeah, so that
incidents
will
there.
give Thakurwa this free position. I didn't watch that pit
Uh,
entry. Hopefully he took it
I
well.
mean, I didn't watch that.
So yeah, Thakurwa is now gonna gain this position. Wicket Vick is gained 6
Yeah,
positions off the line, and I returned to 8 positions. So God only knows what he did, and 8 also for Kalyan. So
yeah.
yeah, biggest loser is Ahif. He has lost 11
Ahish,
positions, but
yeah.
that normally
Caesar,
doesn't matter. And Caesar. So we have a couple of
yeah.
cars are out of circulation. So it'll be interesting to see how far they can make it up. And of course, who's more comfortable in wet weather. But meanwhile, these
Sume looks
two,
very eager to
yeah,
overtake the
these
safety
two,
car.
they were the top two they were teammates. I mean, in another
Yeah,
league,
in another league,
once
yeah.
upon a time. And yeah, certain things prevented them from winning the constructor championship, and that was Shadow Sword and his pit entries. Um, so let's see whether Sumesh still holds some ill will towards him in how
I know.
in when he's gonna restart off the safety car. Um,
Yeah. I hope nobody else has a damage and still on who haven't pitted.
yeah, I mean at this point it's really on them. It was a safety car, guy. What do
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, everyone's pitted and
Yeah, we should be. And look, Anton's on intermediates already. Oh, I did not. It's not even raining yet.
who's on intermediates?
Anton.
Oh, really?
Wait,
Oh,
so
I missed something.
let me just clarify this thing here. These three all had damage. They pit. One's on inters, one's on softs, and one's on hard. Like what?
Oh,
What's
God.
happening?
It looks like the game's confused them also. Caesar's on softs, yeah.
Especially Anton. It's not even raining yet. Like even if it was raining, it takes like 5-10 minutes for the track to settle in.
But looking at Caesar's strategy, it looks like the rain's gonna come in anytime soon. Because
Yeah,
he's not
but
the
then
one
you
who'll
look
go
at
on softs
Ayush's strat. I
easily.
don't know what.
Yeah.
I really wonder. And say because saying I hope Anton pitch because he doesn't. He just got to pitch. Oh no, Anton! No, that is like a
Oh,
9K
God.
bad level pit entry right there. It's not, guys. It's not that
It's not
hard.
tough.
It's not that hard. It's not that. And I don't even know why he was second guessing it. Like you're in intermediates on a dry track.
I guess he assumed that he wouldn't get a damage and went ahead with the tires choices.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
why
I mean, I
why
mean
would
to
you
say
take
before
in
the
the
game
late?
started.
It's a safety car as well.
Yeah.
You do not even lose any time taking the
Exactly.
correct pit. And oh my, my head will if I
Whoa.
speak.
See, I just saw some droplets. Yes.
Oh
Looks
yes,
like,
now it's raining.
yes.
Now he's on
It
medium.
looks like
And
it's
now
going to,
it's
yeah,
raining.
yeah.
So I
Caesar
thought
and,
if you're
yeah.
just stuck with it, would probably be on the right track.
Mm.
But I think the
He
safety car
almost
will
got
come
it
in
right,
this
yeah.
lap as well. So I think easy level is an absolute genius right here. He
Yeah.
has basically done a madness. But let's see what Sumer and Shadow do now. I mean, it's too early to pit for Inter still. It takes a few laps
Yeah.
for the track to get into that sort of phase. But safety car in this
Safety
lap.
car's
So
in this lap,
now it'll be
yes.
interesting. Now they'll have to push on these cold hard tires. And I hope it does. That's not true because it's saying that shadow stars are at minus 50 degrees. Hopefully
Oh,
not.
it's started to rain a little
Yeah,
harder.
it is raining quite
Yeah.
heavily now. What will they do? You assume that somebody is going
I
to
think it's
gamble.
another lap of.
Yeah, but you know someone's gonna try to gamble for the
Yeah,
pit
true.
stop. And all I'm gonna say is, I think the stewards report is already like 2 pages long, and
Yes.
we haven't even done the racing lap yet.
In which one page is just with my reports on people.
Yeah, that is just for
As-
pit lane, and that is just for the
Yes.
pit lane entry. And so
As
man,
people-
no one pit.
yeah.
I think no one pit. So let's see now as they come across the line. Why is there
Shadow is
position
right on
changing?
Sume's tail.
Abhi's pitting. Abhi is pitting.
Abhi, GR and
And
Mosquito.
look at that! It is really chucking it down
Beautiful,
now all of a
yeah.
sudden. And look, there's Shadow's barely any traction
Shadows,
off of the
yeah.
corner.
And he's right on
This
Sumer's tail.
Yeah, this is very because Sumer, remember, he's done time trial, but he hasn't really raced a lot. So
Yeah.
that's where everybody else can maybe take advantage. Abdul has spun. No,
There's an
Abdul.
interesting battle between Oxidized Yash and Jishnu too.
Meanwhile, Caesar and Easy Level are monitoring their progress. No, they haven't made an overtake yet, but Caesar has gained like four positions without making an overtake
Position,
because
yeah.
everyone pit behind him.
Bit
Meanwhile,
behind him.
Yash goes on the offensive now. I think people are understanding without DRS it's going to be much harder later on.
Yeah. Yash is
So
made the
you need to
move.
get it done in the dry. What's happened? The guys on intermediates. I think it's too early personally.
Yes, but it's worth the gamble because they were behind.
Yeah, oh my, look at that. Sumer literally, I think, almost broke in the middle of that line. They are really struggling. But, and look,
Surprised
it
that they
is
find
basically
good grip here.
intermediates. There's puddles on the track
Yeah.
now.
It's
Will
surprising
they
they're able
pit?
to find
No
find
DRS
grip here.
disabled message yet, but it is very wet now. Will there be pit stops? Sumer peels off. He pits. Shadow stays out.
Pits.
There is already.
Yash also
Oh,
pits.
oh my God! How did Sumer stop that car?
Yeah.
That was
Everybody behind pit. Oxidized pit. Jishnu,
yeah.
Sandhu.
Shadow stayed out. That is a
Yeah,
big
Shadow
gamble. If
still.
it says DRS
Yeah.
disabled now, it's gonna be a bit of a pain. So Caesar goes all the way up
I
to
know.
P2 without, and he was 3 seconds a lap faster than Shadow, by the way. So he might catch up to him by the time this lap ends. What is
I think
happening in this race? This is an
as
absolute.
as long as Caesar could find grip with his soft tires, I think he would gain position now.
Yeah, I think,
when he goes
but
into pit.
it's 5 seconds is still a lot.
Yeah.
Spa 98, yes, Spa
No, I
98.
mean to say
Indeed,
when
it
he
is
fits in.
so wet now. Look at that.
Yeah.
Shadow Sword is basically tiptoeing the car. Of course, oh yeah, Sid, they can't have
Caesar's
the. I just realized something. They cannot have the luxury of knowing. Oh, Abdul's crash. Wait, is that going to be a safety car? That is going to beat Caesar's strategy
right.
to a god level one. No, he's retired in the pits.
I think Abel retired in the pits.
But
Caesar's
one thing I
actually
was saying,
catching up on
Sid,
Shadow.
is that they don't have the luxury of knowing whether it is whether DRS is disabled or not, because DRS hasn't been enabled yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's very blind guessing. Shadow's really struggling. Caesar's gained a second on him on this
gained
lap.
a second, yes.
But I feel like Sumer has gained a massive amount on them. But
Yes,
let's see
he
where
has.
Shadow comes out. Remember, he was in P2. Look at how ginger he is on the throttle right there.
I think Caesar is going to pit and Shadow is pitting
Yeah,
too.
they have to pit. It is too wet now. Even the AI would struggle in these sort of conditions. I think now Shadow pits. I'm gonna spectate Sumer. He's already caught up to the back of Abhishek. For context. So if this strategy doesn't work out, Abhishek's 5 seconds.
Oh God, Abhishek.
Which probably means that he did. Safety car.
Safety car, yes.
Safety car. Oh no!
What though?
That has. Does that mean the Shadow's gonna come out in the lead? It's pit limited.
Crashed.
No, Sumer just about ahead. What's gonna happen here? Where is Caesar gonna come out? Caesar comes out in P7.
Yeah.
So he has gained 11 positions without doing one racing lap.
Yeah.
That should just tell you the power of
safety car.
Yeah. And level of
interesting. Yash is in P2.
Shadow did lose out.
Yeah,
and remember, if the safety car came out, he would have lost out so much more if that safety car hadn't come out. So I think he should count himself really lucky there. Now, we don't know whether it could shift to heavy rain or it could shift to even back to
light
dry.
rain. Yeah, it's gonna just stay light, I guess, because I heard somebody say in the previous party chat that it's gonna be a wet race. Just inters. We never know.
Yeah, I mean, this game is not realistic, of course, because they never use the full wets in real life. They would still be plowing on inters even if there was a literal flood on track because it's faster.
And we saw that at Japan.
Yeah. In now, do you think? Now that it's all played out, do you think? I mean, if it's just gonna say intermediates, you have to think now about tire conservation and taking it
Yes,
all the way till the end because it's a pit stop's like 18-20 seconds here,
20
and then
seconds,
plus you
yeah,
have to
correct.
overtake as well in the rain.
It's, it's not an easy track to overtake when it's
Yeah.
raining, especially because you can't see the markings, or you can't see the lines
Yeah.
in this track. It's a very tricky track when it rains.
Yeah, because there's no like
Yeah.
feature. It's just curves and then this like weirdly asphalt like asymmetrical thing that's meant
Yes,
to
you're
stop
right.
the car and stuff. But and those
It's
get
just a
covered up in the
colorful
rain.
track.
So yeah. But why is
I
there a
think
safety car? Because I've kind of missed.
Mosquito had crashed him, so
But
I
he
mean
does seem to have a fully
that's.
fit car and he's in P10. So I don't know what type of
Oh,
crash
is
he
he?
is. Yeah, he is.
It shows that he's out of the race for me. That's
That's
weird.
yeah. Does it? Because
Oh,
he
sorry, not
clearly.
Mosquito. Sorry, it's Anton Hyper.
Oh, I mean, I don't know what to say about
Yeah,
Anton
sorry.
because he did call this strat before anyone else. Now looking back at it, if he had stuck to it, he'd be leading right now because he would be the only one he was on intermediates on like lap 3.
Prefix, who's in the pit? Who's in the... Oh,
Anton,
okay.
don't question my strategy. We're not questioning your strategy, Anton. We actually think that was a god level strat. It's just we're questioning other things about that.
I mean, what
That
happened
is
to
just I
Anton?
think
We didn't see that.
that was I think Abhishek's who was in the
No,
pits.
Abhishek is out. I
No,
mean,
no,
I
he's
think it was
just come out
Antul's
because
car.
he's only on 1 lap old tires. I think that was him. Either that or that was
Okay.
Abdul's DNF
Abdul's,
car.
yeah.
Because for some reason they did allow this in the last game, but they allowed you to retire in the pits. But now your hosted car comes back out on track anyway, and then retires
Oh, okay.
on track. So
Oh, God. Okay.
yeah, Codemasters is going back with the features. I really don't know
Unexpected
what to say.
features.
Yeah. So lap 7. Safety car still not in.
It's not in yet. Don't tell me it's a glitch. Don't tell me it's a
No,
glitch.
no, it's
Yeah.
in.
There you go. It's in. So, what's Sumaya gonna do? It's gonna take it to the last corner.
Yeah, right to the end.
And
I
then
think.
speed. I think he'll take it to the line this time.
Yeah, I'm going to spectate from Gosalia's POV to make sure that.
Look at
Okay,
that's close.
that was close. Now they have to think. They can't just push flat out on this tire. You
Yeah.
have to get it all the way till the end of the race. I think 19 laps around it should be easily manageable.
Easy, yeah.
Yeah, but let's see now what he does. So man, he has gone. It's a
Yeah,
bit
he's
more
gone.
difficult to tell in the rain. I boxed it.
Oh,
I
someone
just
spinned
spun
out.
off into the snow.
Oh, God.
Oh, from
TC off.
P4. Oh no.
TC off, sir.
Yes, and remember, so man,
Yeah,
he's pretty
he's
much the
gone.
closest right now that we have to an
Yeah.
all-assist of driver. The only assist that he has on is Racing Man, so always have to give him a shout out
Ooh,
on that. What's happened at
Sumer
the
made a
back?
mistake.
What's happened at the
Yash.
back? Who spun now? URL Pradeep has spun. Meanwhile, Sumer, very cagey. Yash Gonzalez to go off track and he takes the lead
Yes.
in this.
So Sumer made a mistake, and Yash capitalized
But
on
he's
that.
struggling
Yeah.
a lot though, isn't he, Sumer?
Yeah.
Did he put on a dry
It's the
setup and
downforce.
not change it
Yeah.
by like even a slight bit? Meanwhile,
Another yellow
Oxidize
flag.
and Pradeep
Spun.
from the top 10 to 15th and 16th. What's happening with
Shadow is
Adi
right on
and
Sumer's tail.
yeah, look at
If
that.
it's
Sumer is really struggling right now.
struggling.
I
Yeah.
don't know what's up with that, but
I think
it's
he
not
is.
lying him as Shadow Sword takes a very wide line for some
I
reason.
hope he's changed his wings.
Yeah, as
Bishop to get
it's
the
the
3
first
seconds
victim.
penalty.
Wait, how do you get a time corner cutting penalty in France? I agreed it's raining, but
Is it the chicane?
look at how close Shadow gets under braking.
Yeah.
He is definitely faster, but he doesn't have DRS or anything. He just have to rely on Sumer making a mistake at this point.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
look, he's much. Look at that. He through cornering. He's much more assured
Faster on
of
the
it.
streets.
But on the
He's,
straight, you can't do
yeah,
anything because there's nothing. The slipstream effect is basically zero.
zero. Yeah,
Uh, so they are building a bit of a gap to Jishnu in P4, Sandhu in 5th, Caesar now 6th, Wicked Wiki 7th, and these guys started all the way from the back. Now Shadow
Okay,
push
Shadow's
on
gonna.
the
Ooh,
inside
makes the
and he
move.
tries to convert it to the
Lovely try.
outside. And he pulled it off? Yes. And at this point, you feel Sumer is
And
getting
look behind,
used
look
out there.
behind,
He's
look
getting
behind.
used
Jishnu.
out there. And Shadow's gone wide himself. But Jishnu as well now
Jishnu's
pulls off
gained
the
the
overtake
position.
on Sumer. Sumer's going to try and fight him back. But it is, I don't know what's happened. He took pole by such a comfortable margin, 8 tenths. So I
I think it's
really
set up.
don't know what's happened. Yeah, maybe it is just that everyone was a bit more wary on the setup. I mean, he's running APS off as well, so he
Yes.
does have to brake a bit earlier. But of course, in the rain, it should actually not impact him that much. Plus, it's France, where it's actually faster. So now we all remember what happened in the last race, and it's the same top two from the last race now, Sid.
Correct. I hope
Oh.
I hope they both make it to the end of the race.
I'm not even gonna say anything because my reaction last time said everything that there
Yes.
was to say about it.
Shadow almost lost his car.
Yeah, now that Shadow's leading the pack, now he's struggling.
Yeah.
I don't.
Jishnu is
He's
right
very
on his
close
tail.
on the back.
Ooh,
Oh, look at that! He was so
Shadow,
out of shape.
my
Shadow
God.
off
Yeah.
of that corner. Yash Gosalia, meanwhile, has just said, "Peace, see you later." He's gained a second in that last sector. Meanwhile, Sumer now looking to come back at Jishnu. To go down the inside, but he thinks the better of it because he can't really do anything from that far back. Now,
It's not an easy place to
Jishnu
overtake him.
versus Shadow. Versus Sumer versus
Sumer.
Captain Sandhu versus Caesar, who has just
Caesar.
latched himself onto the back of this group. So the way time is working here is very weird because Shadow does seem to have the faster car than Kosalia when he's not making mistakes because he's pretty much caught back all the times he lost through that mistake. But he seems to be snapping a lot more than Gosalia.
Captain Sandhu almost lost his car.
Yeah, this is
Caesar's right on his tail right now.
This is nail biting stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
In that Caesar, but he's not close
Caesar's-
enough. It's not
yeah,
a
not close
DRS
enough.
train because there's no DRS. And Caesar doing that smart thing there, where he's just sort of going out of
staying there,
everyone's
yeah.
way to see where the
Correct.
line is and then brake more appropriately for that. Meanwhile, Thakurva in P8 for the love of God, do not DNF in this race. Thakurva, we will be penalizing you for being a noob.
Look behind, Easy Level is on Arif and they both are pretty close.
Now these guys, Ahif, remember he was last on lap 1. So the fact is already in points, but he seems to be holding up Easy Level here. Easy Level seems to have the faster car so far, and he goes down the inside, and Jishnu spun!
Good move. Oh, Jishnu.
Jishnu! It was like Jishnu right there as his teammate gets overtaken. So the Haas boys do everything in unison, don't they?
Yes.
They gain places in unison. They lose places in unison. Like as Yaran Pradeep spun again. Yes, he has. Luckily, no one's been to the wall yet. Taken a trip. Now, Sumer versus Caesar. I don't think Sumer and Caesar have really fought that much in league racing, have they? Because they pretty much became fast at a time when the other person wasn't around.
Yeah.
So yeah, always love to see it.
Watch how Yash is pulling out from the
look
the pack.
at that. Yash Gosalia.
I think
I think he's still internally a bit wary of the likes of Sumer and Caesar, so he's just pushing it right now. But look, if you're gonna push it, you might as well do what he's doing right now. We're 11 laps in, and slowly but surely. And now on Caesar, on Sumer, I think Yash Gosalia, I think the top 5 guys are basically doing the same pace. It's just Gosalia is making the least mistakes. Or he's not stuck in a pack like Caesar is. Yes. I think Caesar has a lot of pace. What happened to Abhishek?
He's got a clear track in front of him.
Into the wall goes Abhishek, but luckily it's Caesar going down the inside. Sumer does bang it on the outside. Now can Sumer fight this back? He goes in break deep into it. And that is lovely too.
This is
I at this
exactly
point
what
I'll
I
say
would like
even
to see.
Sumer is a veteran, showing how it's
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
Right there, and yeah, this is really exciting stuff. I didn't think there'd be this much action in a wet
In a
race.
wet
Now,
race, yeah.
now look, Jishnu's caught up to
Vishnu's on
Thakurva.
Thakurwa,
For Thakurva's
yes.
sake, please don't like if a car is
Oh,
faster than
Sumer's
what's
in the
happened to
pits.
Caesar? What's happened to Caesar?
Sumer's in the pits.
Sumer's pits.
Yeah,
Did he
Sumer
have
is in the
damage?
pits. I don't think so. I think he's
What's he doing?
doing. I think it's the wings that he wants to change. Yes, I think it's the
I
wings.
think that's the first time I've ever seen somebody pit just to change their wing.
To change the wings, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was struggling. Ooh, Yash almost lost this car.
Yeah, I don't think he needs to be pushing as much. I think if I were his
Yeah.
race engineer, I'd be telling him that Sumer's in the
Stay
pits. You
calm.
don't need to push this hard. And remember, there's still 15 laps left, so the start still
I
has to
think,
go.
but I think
So
Sumer
has
is.
Sumer done a clever thing here? Has he also
Yes, that's what I
anticipated that
feel.
everyone's going to do a pit stop
Yes,
and
that's
just
what I
tried to?
think.
But he's come out just behind Abhi, so he's going to get held up right here. Meanwhile, for
Yes.
Thakurva's sake, I hope he
Oh,
doesn't.
Abhishek.
Abhishek's left the session. Hopefully,
Don't tell me. Let me invite him.
yeah. Hopefully he didn't accidentally want to retire. What was that? Why is Oxidize on the rumble strips? On the main straight, Oxidize is the front wing. What's happened there?
Oh, yes.
Meanwhile, Jishnu versus Thakurva. Thakurva's sake, I hope he doesn't fight it too hard because he really needs to finish a race.
Sumer just almost lost his car again.
Yeah, he seems to be really struggling, and that is what. Even being the biggest analyst, but you kind of do have to actually race in order to.
And he's on
What are
fresh
Jishnu and
tires.
Thakurva doing? They've taken like 6 lines, so they're not the racing line right there. What was that? What was that? For Thakurva's sake, I hope he does finish this race. If anybody needs to finish the race, it's probably
Thakurva. I think he's made up his mind this season. He wants to not finish the races.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Sumer versus Kalyan. I've just spectated on to that. They were side by side, bumper to bumper. Kalyan Swan doesn't fight it. He knows Sumer and him are not in the same race right now. And you have to say that if everyone pits right now, Sumer is basically
Sumer is
P2.
ahead. Yes.
Yeah, he's P2 because everyone's ahead is driving very slow now. Because they have worn tires.
Safety car, if there's a safety car, Sumer, the
then
guys
the start is not going to work because everyone's.
Yeah.
Because he would come out basically where he was before.
Yeah, correct.
Sumer has a big lockup though. And he has to correct that. Oh, how many times is he gonna Scandinavian flick this car right there? My God.
So Yash is in his own race. He's like close to 5 seconds ahead of
a long time ago.
Shadow. Yeah.
And if you look at it at Alpha Tauri, I feel Captain Sandhu is actually driving faster. So will they pull team orders here?
Shadow.
So, and because Caesar is right behind them, and you don't want to get stuck in a situation where one of you guys can't take P2 at least. P2, P4 is still better than P3, P4.
P3, P4, yeah. I think Caesar is starting to catch up now.
Yeah, Caesar is. I think Caesar and Gosali are basically doing the same pace. Sumer is easily the fastest man on track right now. But that is because he's on the and Caesar has a big moment right there, Sid, as soon as we talk about.
Was it the last time?
The Malav Masi Panoti commentators because Jishnu pits. Jishnu pits,
yeah.
Now,
are they trying to come out on clear track where they don't have any driver in front of them to gain position later?
I think Jishnu was 5-ish seconds behind Sumer when Sumer went into the pits.
Okay, Shadow is catching up now. He's gained like 800 of a second on
Has Sumer pulled off a big... Jishnu's on wets.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
Oh yeah.
Which I don't think this track's wet enough for wets.
Yeah, he's on wets.
And did he really need to pull that gamble? Meanwhile, Vicky is now actually closer to Caesar than he is with Alpha Tauri boys. But yeah, did he really need to pull that gamble? I mean, he was like 6th.
Unless I mean, it's like impossible to drive on these tires. I didn't see the need to it.
Meanwhile, Sumer, another overtake on Mosquito, who is. I was trying to search for him from Sumer's POV. Couldn't see him because it said he was
Yeah.
quite close. But yeah, he
But he's
pulled
right
off
on
another
him.
move. But yeah, I think if Jishnu starts doing good lap times, everyone else will pit as Kalyan has a big moment around, and even Jishnu has a big moment. The
Vishnu also
problem,
has,
the
yeah.
only way we'll find this out is in sector 3 in the corners. Because if the tire's not good enough, then he's not going to be able to take it with much confidence. Although he doesn't seem to be losing much time, and he is gaining a lot, but you can't really. Oh, meanwhile, Sumer
But
just keeps.
Rufix, if Yash pits even now, he's ahead by 33 seconds on not Sumer. So I think he can come
Yeah,
out
for
clear if
Yash,
he
it's
pits in
not.
now.
It's just what
Yeah.
tire does he pit on? Does he pit on fresh inters, or so? I think he's gonna
Looks
monitor
like
what Jishnu's been
looks
able
like
to
it's
do.
getting harder though. The rain is getting harder.
Yeah, it is really chucking it down now.
Yeah.
And is Sumer is and Abhishek gets another three
Another
seconds, which I
3 seconds.
what how I don't understand. Is he gaining time on Sumer? Jishnu.
No, he's not. That's
It doesn't make
no.
sense to switch on to a
Doesn't.
new tire if you're not getting, because the only way we'll find that out, of course, is if Jishnu's tire starts overheating in a few laps because
I
there's
hope
not
he's
enough
got the right
water.
tire pressure.
Yeah, I mean, tire, even with the tire pressure, it's not really gonna matter. If there's not enough water on
No
track,
water,
then
it's
the
not gonna.
tires is
Yeah.
just gonna not do anything. Meanwhile, just to prove how topsy-turvy this is, now Caesar is once again like 6 tenths behind Captain Sandhu. He was like two
Captain
seconds
Sandhu,
behind
yeah.
him a lap ago. I just very confused as
Sumer,
to what's happening.
Sumer is actually losing out on Yash right now. The gap between them is only
Sumer
34
is
seconds.
I mean, Sumer is driving like Max Verstappen at Brazil 2016. Very quick, but very, very borderline on the limit right there. I must give him credit. That setup looks like an absolute nightmare to control.
Nightmare too, yeah.
Meanwhile, a lot of people now shifted onto the wets.
Have they?
Pradeep, Abhi, and Abhishek. Abhi and the Pokemon Evolution have done it. They're on to wets now, and if you can see it, I think Jishnu is
You
actually
don't see
catching up
puddles here
to
though.
Sumer. Meanwhile, Thakurva, he's caught up to easy level bot somehow, and he's overtaken
He's
easy level
overtaken him,
bot.
yeah.
Nicely done right there from
That's
Thakurva.
good.
Yeah,
And
and
he's right
now,
on his
and there's
tail.
nothing that you can do right there. He's so
Ooh,
good.
that
Come
was
on.
close.
Oh, yeah. And there's a big gap, by the way, from Wicket Vicky to Thakurva. It's a 12-second
So GR
separation.
Mosquito pit, yeah.
And once again, shout out to Wicket Vicky though, because he almost won in Baku, and now he's showing in wet conditions that his improvement from last